Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jerry, and today I've got a brand new series for you with a Dynasty that we're going to go through with the team I created through the team builder. So I'm going to show you how to find it first. This is a team, me and my friends, basically we're just looking around, and I forgot, one of them named, like, I think somebody's, we were talking about the Bears-Texans Hall of Fame game, and I was talking about how Tyson Bagent was going to start, and people were calling him Tyson Baguette. So then my friend goes, oh, well, what about Tony Croissant? And then we just started naming people's names with bread attached to them. And I went, we could make a whole team out of these people's names. So I came up with the Gluten Tech Wheat Kings. Actually, it was Pete. Shout out Pete for coming out with the name for the team. Basically, he told me there's already a Wheat Kings logo out there, so all I had to do was edit it a little bit. And yeah, so we have our home jersey, we have an away jersey, we have a 1974 throwback with a throwback logo on it, which I was super proud of and super happy about. We have an all-white alternate, and then we have an all-black alternate. So you can go through and you can be the Gluten Tech Wheat Kings. The area is Sicily, Illinois. Had to do that. I'm from Illinois area. The stadium is based on North Texas, and then the name of the stadium is the Bakery. I just picked my favorite offensive and defensive scheme so far, just to make it easier on myself. The overall is actually not correct. Now, I did go in and edit every single name, like, of every player, and changed it. And I also did edit some overalls. So I'll go over the roster in just a second here. Let me get into Dynasty mode. All right, so now we're in Dynasty mode. I'm gonna go over every single player. Again, I did change all the names myself. They don't allow you to change it in the builder, which is really dumb, to be honest. They also don't let you change numbers, which I was really unhappy with, but there's not really much I can do there. We might be better off going into the roster. You know what, I'll go through the depth chart. But yeah, this video is mostly going to be an introduction to the team, and we might do some preseason stuff. So I didn't want the roster to be overpowered. I also did make most of these players like lower overalls and freshmen, because I want this to be a long storyline where we get better. So we're still a 69 overall. Our quarterback starting out is a 57. You can see some higher stats in important categories. We have 84 speed, 87 excel. We have 93 throw power. The accuracy isn't great, so we'll need to get better there. I also did want to make him a good ball carrier. So we have like a little higher trucking. He's 6'5", 240. This is Chuck Chibata. This is our quarterback. Chibata, obviously, type of bread. I wasn't able to do all breads, so we had to do breads and pastas. And then I did have to slip in, for depth, I have some just Italian dishes, because I figured that would fit in. But in the backfield, we have the duo of Barry Baguette and Bobby Brioche. Barry Baguette is a lot more of a like speed receiving back. So you'll see a little bit higher in the route running and catching the ball, able to do that a little bit better. Whereas Bobby Brioche has your trucking, your break tackle, your stiff arm, so a little bit more of that route. So we have our power back, receiving back duo listed still as a receiving back. Not quite sure why. Maybe that just stays the same when you make them. But we have best player on our team is Rusty Rigatoni. I don't use the fullback very often, and I wanted to go absolutely crazy with somebody. So he's 6'4", 274, and he's just a strong monster. Very well could get subbed in goal line situations, just to have a fun 86 strength, 92 trucking, 90 stiff arm. This is a school that is going to have a player like that. So we have a good fullback here. Our top wide receivers we have Paul Pumpernickel is kind of our big, Paul Pumpernickel the second. Sorry, he's our wide receiver one. So gonna have great storylines with all these guys, but he's our big 6'5", 230, 89 speed, 88 excel. He got a little bit better catch in traffic, almost kind of on the verge of a tight end. Maybe he becomes a tight end later in the future. And then we have Bruno Biscotti is kind of our more shifty, smaller, 5'9", 174, but he has a higher speed, going to be able to burn down the field. Also not as good at catching, so a little bit of an issue there. but he is a good route runner as well. In the short and the mid, so deep, going to be a bit of an issue, but we're good there. And then finally, we have a two-way player, Reggie Rye Jr. So he's going to be our two-way player. He's only a 66 overall. He is very athletic, even at 6 foot 208. His awareness is very low. I'm guessing that's why his overall is so low. But his catching, everything's kind of in the 70s, so we're good there. The route running's okay, but he's a straight athlete, very athletic guy. Like I said, all around. We're not going to be able to see any of his defensive stats there, but I think that's it anyway. Oh no, I did sub in. I did not customize this guy at all. This is just how this guy came, but I figured he would show up in certain packages, so we renamed him to Parker Panchetta, which is obviously one of my depth names, but he's in there too. Tight end, only one I customized was tight end 1. These two ultimately will only come in blocking, but I know that I run plays with 3 tight end sets, so I wanted to keep it low. But we have Hank Hoagie is another star player on the team, right ahead of Nick Gnocchi and Otis Orichet. I think, had to go for at least one of these tight ends to be better. I don't know where we're getting blocking from. I didn't really upgrade his blocking that much. He's like high 60s, low 70s, but he's supposed to be more of a vertical threat, and I think his stats reflect that. But yeah, we got Hank Hoagie in there at an 80 overall, another highlight of the team. Then all the offensive linemen, I didn't touch any of the stats. I just changed the player model and, of course, the name in here. So we have Walter Wheat as our left tackle. We have Ronnie Risotto is playing left guard. He's technically a right guard, but I guess he's over there. Freddie Fettuccini in at center. Larry Lasagna, Ben Bagel. And then to the defensive line, one of my favorite highlights here, we have Tommy and Tony Tortellini, both on the edge. Obviously, we have Tony Tortellini is a lower overall, and he's a sophomore, kind of getting outshined by his brother Tommy, his younger brother Tommy. So interesting little storyline there. But I think another big one is the 60 awareness. So like if you look at his stats, we have 84 speed, 87 excel, 81 finesse move, 73 block shed at 6'6", 250. So he's a big dude and he's gonna wreak some havoc, but for whatever reason his overall is a little lower. Then moving on to the defensive tackles, the big highlights are Billy Biscuit at 6 foot 331 and Mickey Macaroni, Mickey Mac for short, at 6'6", 366 is just a mountain of a man. He is going to be a problem. 90 strength as a freshman, 81 power move, 82 block shed, 80 hit power. And then as a depth piece, we have Marcus Meatball too. Again, it's depth. This defensive linemen are probably going to get subbed in places. So I wanted to make sure that we tried to keep those guys on the field. Obviously they won't all the time, but shit happens. Sal Spaghetti is going to be our left outside linebacker. We have Mark Mastacholi, another highlight piece on the team at an 80 overall, one of the higher overalls on the team. Then we have Robbie Ravioli is our right outside linebacker. And moving on to the cornerbacks. So we have Pete Penne and Patrick Pita. Kind of a connection to Patrick Peterson there. I actually changed his number to 21, I thought, and then it showed up as 19, so I'm not super happy about that, but we'll just have to live with it. Unfortunately, it doesn't allow you to change numbers. And then we have Reggie Rye filling in. Like I said, he's our two-way player, so he's listed as a wide receiver, but he is technically a little bit better on the defensive end. Again, I think this is because his awareness is so low, but Reggie Rye is going to be a huge piece for the team on offense and on defense as a freshman. And then lining out the rest, I forgot to change this guy's year to a freshman or a sophomore, so he's not going to be around as long, but Connor Cavatapi is going to have an impact on our team as well. Finally, we have Lenny Linguini as free safety, and then we have Sammy Sourdough as our strong safety. We did go for a kicker. This is Scott Scone and Tyler Tortelli. And that rounds out the entire depth chart. And that is our whole team. So we've got plenty of storylines. We have some juniors. We have some, the second. We have brothers on the team. So it's going to be huge. Recruiting not going to be as important. I did choose Motivator as a coach. in hopes that I can elevate these players and make them a lot better moving forward. So we are still going to do scouting. I'm not going to show very much. And what I might do is when I get a scout, I might change their name to one of my, because I still have like 10 names left over. I'll sprinkle them in as the years go on so it can stay interesting. And if we are replacing, like Connor Cavatapi's a junior, so he's only going to be around for another year or two. Because he's not going to be back, be nice to sprinkle in some names and keep the series going. So yeah, I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to knock out this recruiting. I'm going to set up some prospects, and then I'm going to try to move forward and try to get some gameplay in this video for you guys. Just so you can see the look of some of the players and what the season's going to look like. So I will be right back. All right, our recruiting's all set. I'll go through every once in a while. I'll do updates on the recruiting, but the main focus of this whole series is going to be the current team. I'm not going to change any custom schedules or anything. We're in the MAC. I replaced Ball State. Because we're in Illinois, I wanted to keep the rivalry going with Northern Illinois. Northern Illinois, they play a rivalry game. Obviously, another series on my channel is Paul Enos. So I figured it would be valuable to keep that alive. And we obviously start off with a bye week. I'm just going to fast forward to the first game. But yeah, so we have our week 2 game, first game of the season, Gluten Tech. Oh, so it's FCS Midwest at Gluten Tech. And we're going to start off this year. We're going to use, I wanted to do a color rush. I actually haven't seen what a color rush looks like. And this is what it would be, which I like it. I'm going to do color rush yellow there. Apparently black cleats are white and what, that's fine. Yeah, let's do black cleats. Why not? Yeah, so those are going to be the uniforms. Let's see, actually, this is probably the best look we've gotten at the uniforms. See, we do have the Gluten Tech Wheat Kings on the side of the helmet as well as on the side of the jersey. Numbers are on top of the shoulder pads. Can't really see them from this angle. Nice stripe down the side. And then if you look on the front, there's actually a 50th anniversary. This is the 50th anniversary of the Gluten Tech Wheat Kings. Started in 1974, and now we're at 2024. So we have a nice little 50th anniversary patch on there. And yeah, so that's going to about do it. Actually, real quick, I should show you a little bit better angle of the throwback. So this is an old school version of the Wheat Kings. It's basically just a bundle of wheat, and it says Wheat Kings and a little ribbon. So we've got a little older school style. It does have the 50th anniversary patches on it still. We matched the brand logo to the uniform to try to clean it out so it didn't have that. We have very basic, just the number, name on the back, 2 stripes on the side. This is a very simple look. And then we just have a whiteout, which is cool. Love seeing a white helmet, and then same with a blackout. I like a blackout. So those are the 4, those are a little bit closer look at all the uniform. We are going to do with this color rush, which like I said, you can create very easily just by putting the away pants on. Wanted to do black pants on the away uniform, but having the all black alternate, I can just sub to that anyway. So tried to make it interchangeable because you do only get 3 extra slots in when you're making the uniforms if you've done the builder before. So you get home, away, and then 3 alternates. So that was the best way I could do it. But let me stop yapping and get into this game. The Gluten Tech Wheat Kings, the logo showed up pretty well. It's a little large, but that's all right. It's just hanging off a little bit. We get to be at home. This is the field. It is real grass. Let's see what we start off with here. Tyson, of course, is not one of the players that we talked about. I might have to switch the kick returner and punt returner. Chuck Chibata, 6'5" freshman. Very confident, showing off the abs at quarterback. And I want to start off with a simple run. We have our star fullback in the backfield, hoping to push forward for Bobby Brioche as we go in for the first run of the game. Bobby Brioche gets a clean 5 yards. Now, Chuck Chibata does have some wheels, so we're going to try out the read option a few times here. Just going to hand it off on this one. Barry Baguette is able to push forward for a first down. Had good success with screen passes in other leagues. So let's see what we can do here. First pass of the day is an easy one out to the side. Barry Baguette has wheels, and is he going to outrun the entire defense? And a screen pass, the first play is a touchdown for the Gluten Tech Wheat Kings, starting off strong early. What a play. I mean, just an easy pass. Barry Baguette showing his speed. He is only a 75 overall, so he does have some wheels. But look at this. So he just makes easy catch, nice spin move, able to keep it outside and just beat everybody to the edge. As Barry Baguette is looking like Barry Sanders in his first game as a freshman. Beautiful. Love to see that early on, as we're going to kick the field goal. Didn't change the number on the kicker and the punter, unfortunately, either. So we got, look at that, so cool, the logo. I'm very happy that this is showing up like it does. Yeah, we have 48 and 39 are our kicker numbers. I'm not a huge fan, but I am a huge fan of this stadium. This stadium looks great. So we're going to get a big hit. Wow, still on the move. Okay. Let's get into defense here. First snap on defense. We do have one star player. We're going to be on Sal Spaghetti here. Star running back for them. We're right there. He's able to hang on, though, unfortunately. Injury timeout. Brian Fuse, an offensive lineman, early on. Going to come out of the game. Going to try a little blitz here. Mark Mastacholi. And good time blitz. We're in the backfield and able to take him down. Feel like pretty easy to call guess pass here on a 3rd and 12, 3rd and long. Billy Biscuit, we're going to use him in the center here, see if we can get some penetration. We are. Not enough. Mastacholi can't make the play, and he's going to push forward, but it's 4th and inches. It's going to be a stop. I don't know. I think they could go for it, though. Be a ballsy decision at the 26, but they're going to punt it. Hunter not kicking it very far, as he's just going to go down right away. We'll throw the ball downfield here shortly, but we're going to try another run play here. And oh yeah, I should have kept it. See, I'm not great at these read option calls. Run a pass play for once here. As Hank Hoagie is available, but the ball is just too far outside. Unfortunately, Chuck Chibata just chucked it too far. Paul Pumpernickel's a big man on the outside. Can he get there? And he can't. He just can't get there. Wanted to give him the chance in one-on-one, but unfortunately we try passing the ball and result in a punt. That isn't anything new if you've been watching the channel. Are hoping to get a good punt here. We have Reggie Rye on the coverage there, just getting there, making him force the fair catch, and brings the ball back to their 21, so a great punt. Great stop there by Billy Biscuit, and they're running the hurry up. Sal Spaghetti. He is there. He just blows right past him. 3rd and 6. Hopefully we can get another 3 and out. Gonna try to stack the box here. As they're gonna do an option play, and there's a lot of room to run. Big hit on the sideline. Hurry up is messing with me here. As they're going to do another RPO, but it's not enough, as one of the Tortellini brothers is going to take him down. Lots of shotgun, lots of pass, lots of hurry up for the FCS Midwest today. And we're going to get an interception. That's Sammy Sourdough, as he's going to take it down the sideline into the end zone. Sammy Sourdough jumping the route. That's a pick 6. Beautiful play by Sammy Sourdough on 3rd and 6. Love to see it. Wheat Kings coming out strong. And again, it's a FCS team, so can't get too excited about it, but it is nice to see them shine early on. Okay, so that's one of the gripes. So if you look up there, you see the color of the fans is quite different than the logo and the rest of everything. It's also happening with the accessories on the players. I actually just adjusted them so you didn't see it very much. I'm going to try to change that on the file, but for whatever reason, it does not look very good as Bobby Brioche is coming in. Not enough though. Yeah, so if you look at the fans, the yellow is a lot lighter. It doesn't look like that on the website, but that's just what's happening, unfortunately. Is another RPO. Plenty of those. We're going to have to just make a tackle here. Trying to hit stick. I'm getting greedy. That's on me. That's not what I wanted to do. I'd have to change my formation here with... As they are able to find him open, bringing it to 2nd and 1. DJ Dilworth. Oddly enough, the Bread team is playing up against the Pickle quarterback in the first game. There's a run play. Not able to stop him before the first down. Billy Biscuit in the backfield, not enough to stop him. Not able to make it to the outside. I'd like to switch into nickel here, but they're just keeping me in this offense. I need an incomplete pass or I need to get him out of bounds. There we go. We stop him in the backfield. 3rd and 11. What are they going to do? We get to switch to nickel here. 3rd and long. Good opportunity for a stop. Manny Meatball, or Marcus Meatball, checks into the game. And it's going to be a screen pass, but the running back gets tangled up by one of the Tortellini brothers there, and they're going to have to punt it away. 4th and 11. See how we can do on a return here. I believe we're going to have Bruno Biscotti back to return. And he's shifty, but not shifty enough, bringing it out to the 36-yard line. Got a halfback angle here. They're not going to send pressure. Going to try to get it underneath to Paul Pumpernickel, and we are. Finally completing a pass down the field. Love to see it. Going to go back to the read option. Honestly, with the success we've been having, I feel like this would be a good opportunity to practice remembering that they flipped it from Mad. And we're going to keep it. We're going to try to cut it inside. And he's going to fumble. That's a problem with running with your quarterback. I did not increase his carrying. So Chuck Chibata, although very athletic and very strong, that's a large logo that they just put on the screen there. I love that. But it's a little cut off. That's okay. Yeah, Chuck Chibata just fumbles the ball. Can't be running with your quarterback too much. Probably should have slid there. So that's on me. I get it. We're going to user Mark Mostacholi here. This is a run play. Not able to shed the block, and he's trying to break it outside. Their running back, Baron Flowers. Try to show a blitz here. They're going to run it's a little bubble play, or it's a screen pass to the other side. Confused me. Big hits on the outside. They are really confusing me here. Let's get on Billy Biscuit, see if we can get in the backfield. We are able to, and Biscuit's going to bring him down with the help of Marcus Meatball. I got to remember these names that I came up with all of them, so I should be better here. 2nd and 17. Billy Biscuit's been getting in the backfield quick. I'm going to keep trying it. Keep seeing what I can get. And we're going to get, oh, it looked like an interception. Not the case. Unfortunately, just able to tackle him right as he catches it. I thought that was going to be an interception by, I believe that was Rob Ravioli there. Manny Meatball, let's see if he can get any penetration. He's breaking free, forcing an early pass. And he's going to make a great spin move and a juke. Able to convert on 3rd down. What a play by their running back. Was that Brandon Flowers again? I don't know. No, it looks like Kemp is the last name there. Big play on 3rd and 12 for him. We're going to have another screen pass. A lot of screen, but looking like my offense. Not as many drag routes so far. 2nd and 10. We're going to send our safety. We're going to send, what is that, Lenny Linguini there. And Lenny Linguini is going to go in there and get a sack on his first First pass rush attempts, just blows right in there. That is not the play that I wanted to pick. We're going to have to do this here. Don't like this defense I'm set up in, but I'm going to have to deal with it as Billy Biscuit's free again. Oh, and the quarterback is free. Just make a tackle, please. I don't know. They're not going to be able to make a field goal. They're going to have to punt it away again. Mr. Dilworth not able to bring it to the end zone for FCS Midwest yet. As they're going to have a beautiful punt out of bounds here. I think we're going to resort to running the ball a little bit more. See a bubble play, though. I do like a bubble play every once in a while. Bruno Biscotti, let's see if he can get loose here. Actually, let's flip the play. That didn't flip the play. Am I going to even have time? I'm going to try it. Well, that's not where I wanted him to be. We're going to throw it regardless. And we're just, I don't know what the penalty was. Illegal formation? Oh, we're just holding right away. That's no fun. Freddie Fettuccine. Unfortunate. We do need to gain some yards back here. We're going to run some mesh concept. Need to get the ball out. Bruno Biscotti gets us back to where we were. 5-yard gain. A little bit more room. We're going to go back to that bubble play. I really wanted to try that. I'm liking what I'm seeing from Bruno Biscotti so far. We're going to get it to him. There's room to run, but it didn't let me run outside as soon as I would have liked. So we're going to have to get a good gain here. 3rd and 4. So we're going to pass lead low, and it's just too much. We're going to have to punt it away. We've got a good lead here. Let's see if I can be a good punter here.
This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here.
Yeah, fairly short distance, but we did get it out of bounds. I believe they made it past the midfield line there. I really don't know. This formation doesn't look great. Oh, almost in the backfield as we are able to still stop him at the line. Tony Tortellini, great tackle. Oh, and we have 3, throws it right to Rob Ravioli. Easy interception. Don't know where he was looking on that one, but Rob Ravioli gets the easiest interception of his lifetime. Looking like Trey Lance in practice. We got another opportunity here for a big pass play. And we do. It's Hank Hoagie. And I thought he didn't see me. I thought I could cut behind him. Not able to, but we do get a large gain on the play. A lot of deep routes on this one. See if it'll work out here. We have the running back wide open. We got to try it. We're going to get a good gain here, a 7 on the play as the clock winds down. Would have liked to stay in bounds. Just going to have to call some run plays myself. It doesn't want me to. Run some inside zone. Like to chew the clock down a little bit so they don't get the ball back. That is going to be enough for a first down, I believe. Another injury timeout. Lots of injury timeouts for them. Luckily, none for me. And obviously, their injury timeout stops the clock again, which is not great for me. So we're going to try to cut it inside, and we're only going to get a couple. And they're just going to have somebody get injured on every single play. They don't want to use their timeout. Oh, they used up a timeout. Maybe it's back-to-back. It causes a timeout, I guess. I don't know. Going to run a halfback stretch here to the weak side. And he's able to break one tackle, getting to the 3rd and 4. Finally, the clock doesn't stop for once. Let's see if we have maybe we can surprise him on a pitch play here. Ooh, the halfback sweep. We're going to have a nice lead blocker there in our fullback. Rusty Rigatoni. Hopefully he can get out there and block. And he is able to get out and block, but we're not going to be able to beat him to the edge. We're going to have to turn it up and end up losing a yard. FCS Midwest takes their timeout, and we're going to be in for a crazy field goal over here. And I just forgot. Yeah, hell yeah. I forgot that, like, when you have it aimed, you can't just hit A whenever. You have to actually wait for the meter to get back into the middle. That was the stupidest thing I possibly could have done. But we do put them in a shit spot. As not good to look at positives after that field goal was taken. Hell yeah. Nice job, Jerry. Gonna have to drive down the field. Probably gonna be passing the ball. We'll guess pass. Billy Biscuit into the backfield quick. And they are able to get out of bounds. on a quick pass. I've been having a lot of luck recently with the cover 4 in, and probably preferably not palms, but cover 4 in the shell of 0. It moves them forward, so they'll play forward, but it also, or they're quick to get back. So I've been liking that. We're going to keep running it. They're going to keep passing the ball. As finally in an opportune time to hurry up. Is there's maybe a holding penalty of some sort? Guess there could be. Yeah, it's going to be holding. Mr. Barrett there, you can't do that, buddy. We're going to accept it.
The offense set for a first down play.
Billy Biscuit's been a favorite here.
He's looking to throw.
Not able to get in the backfield, but Tortellini is rushing the pass, and DJ Dilworth is injured.
Hit hard as he released the ball.
Tony Tortellini getting back, and now we have France as their quarterback. The whole country of France. Billy Biscuit is just right in the backfield, helping Tortellini. Tony Tortellini has been a menace so far for this defense, making it 3rd and 27. They haven't used their timeout, and I probably should. I'm going to call a timeout. I'd like to get the ball back, maybe take a shot deep before half to make up for my piss poor attempt of a field goal.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Ooh, and they tricked me on that one. They're going to just do a run play. I'm going to just call a timeout, make them punt it away to Bruno Biscotti. See if he can do something on a return, or maybe the Wheat Kings will be able to get another score before half with however much time we have. Sammy Sourdough coming back to block. He's able to hold the block, but doesn't really block him the right way. Results in a 11 seconds left. If this is cover 2, I think Bruno Biscotti could be open across the middle. I'm gonna give it a shot. He's able to get it. He breaks the tackle, breaks another one. 4, 3, 2, it doesn't matter. He's in the end zone. Bruno Biscotti with a huge play after the catch. Even with a great catch across the middle, he breaks 2 tackles, able to get into the end zone. I said I wanted to score before half, and before the half, and we're gonna see it here. Great pass, maybe a little underthrown, had to kind of come back, loses his stride, but he breaks 2 tackles, able to just outrun that last safety there into the end zone. Was trying to run out the rest of the clock, but that's perfectly fine. As that's gonna do it as we go into halftime, up with a big lead on the FCS Midwest. Gluten Tech Wheat Kings, Bruno Biscotti being a huge piece, especially at the end there. 4 targets, 3 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Great time for him so far. This is a first pass play of the game. We have Barry Baguette just makes a nice spin move and beats everybody else around the outside there, taking it to the house. First pass play of the game was a great one for Chuck Ciabatta. As we have another play here. Look at this. That was Bruno Biscotti breaking those tackles, getting into the end zone right before half. It was a great play. What we've been calling has been working, so we're going to stick with it. I've been liking using Billy Biscuit here. He's been getting a lot of penetration into this backfield. As they're going to run another little screen pass, but who's there? It's, geez, I don't know. His number 22. I don't know yet, though, but great play. Billy Biscuit right into the backfield, and we're going to have a nice tackle by Sammy Sourdough. Obviously, the big pick 6 on the day. We're going to try to pinch here. I don't know. They're really throwing me off. Try to stack the box as they are going to run it, and we are able to stop him. Billy Biscuit in the backfield. Connor Cavatappi. Is that number 22? No, he's number 24. I don't know who that was. And we apparently called a fair catch there. Got a little RPO bubble here, and that's not going to be where I want it to go. We're going to spin to the outside. Oh my gosh! Barry Baguette with a great move. Gonna run some more read option. Like I said, I wanted to get better at it. We'll see what happens here if I can make the right decision. I do make the right decision. Resulted in a fumble last time as he gets hit sticked. I need to learn to slide. I'm getting better at actually making the right decision. Now we've just got to learn to slide. We're gonna cut it inside Barry Baguette. Just get a nice little first down there. We're going to go back to the mesh concept here. We have Ricky Rye on the outside. If we have single coverage and he can beat it, that could be a nice toss. As he is not going to beat it, I messed that up big time. It looked like he beat him. It looked like he went right around the outside, and he just didn't. We're going to do a read option here. Kind of stared him down. Could have thrown the ball shorter. Wanted to give him the chance there. We're just going to hand it off, and wow, number 6 for them, Higgins, is in the backfield to wrap him up right away. Y cross post. We got a bit of a 3rd and long here. As we're trying to get it over to Hank Hogie as he makes a diving catch to get the first down. Beautiful out route by Hank Hogie. Chuck Chibata to Hank Hogie connection is going to be alive this year. This beautiful pass. Paul Pumpernickel II on the sideline. Didn't know what else to commentate there. So we're going to hang on with Chuck Chibata. We're going to spin inside, fall forward into the end zone. Chuck Chibata, he's just bigger. He's just bigger. He's showing off the abs. He's a beast. He's looking like prime Josh Allen. Actually, he's just looking like Wyoming Josh Allen here in Sicily, Illinois. It's a great play. We get a little spin move in there. Able to just push him forward and fall forward into the end zone. Love to see that drive out of your quarterback, wanting to get into the end zone. 4 carries, 27 yards, and a touchdown. FCS Midwest gets the ball back. We've been having good luck with nickel defense. We're going to keep running it here. We'll run some cover 3. Another play. Looks like Dilworth is back in the game. Robbie Ravioli. It's another option. Fortunately, the guy Pete Penne, that's Pete Penne. It makes the tackle. That's number 22, who I forgot about earlier. Got 2nd and 10. Good stop on the last play there. As we have a receiver. Oh, he's covered in the way. Almost intercepted by Reggie Rye. Reggie Rye, obviously our wide receiver target on offense, in perfect position to take that ball away. Unfortunately, just kind of gets hung up on the wide receiver there and isn't able to make the play, but it is 3rd and 10. We're going to guess a pass. Pretty confident it's a pass play. Is the running backs available? We're going to try to beat him, and we fumble. We force a fumble picked up by Rob Ravioli. And I don't know if he would have gotten it, but Mark Masticcioli causes the fumble, and Rob Ravioli is able to pick it up, and we get the ball back. Gonna run a screen pass again here. Worked very well last time. Will it work again? We're gonna do a spin move, and we're gonna get to the 21. Haven't tried a jet sweep with this team yet. We're gonna give it off to Barry Baguette here with a head of steam and see if. Oh, that's not good. Maybe should have cut that inside. I felt very confident that I can beat him around the outside with the speed of Barry Baguette. Obviously not the case. Well, halfback power here. We're just going to take it right up the middle. Cutting through that small gap that we had, 10-yard gain to 3rd and 5. So we're going to run. We got double pivot. I think plenty of good receivers on the field. Unfortunately, somebody named Tyson, maybe chicken related, I guess we could go with. Is we got I didn't see him there, and it's intercepted. Oh, I didn't see him. It looked like he was following the receiver, and Hank Hogie looked available, but he wasn't. As it gets intercepted, unfortunately. First interception for Chuck Chibata. Nico Caldwell with a good bait there for me. I thought he had the positioning. Yeah, I thought Hank Hogie had the positioning, but back to Billy Biscuit on defense. Unfortunately, an interception there for our main target. Not a lot of a gain of 2 on the play. Oh, Dijon Kemp is his name. Mustard. We got Mustard and Pickles in the backfield. We got the Cuban. Actually, with the bread team going up against the Mustard and the Pickles, might as well just have Ham on the team too. We can't get a block shed, and Lenny Linguini's able to finally bring him down on that bubble. It's caused a lot of trouble today so far. A lot of short passes. We're going to switch to cover 2. Probably burn us deep now. Try to get those flats a little shorter. Just had a lot of success. Billy Biscuit in pursuit. Able to break a tackle, but we've got a man there. It's Sammy Sourdough breaking it up. Almost kind of ran away on that one. Scared me a little bit there. 2nd and 10. Gluten Tech, Wheat Kings. Billy Biscuit in the backfield, but just running back reads the hole and gains 5 yards on the play. So here we go, 3rd and 5, 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. It's Billy Biscuit getting all the penetration, but they have a receiver wide open. We're able to kill him with Lenny Linguini, but not before a gain of, what is that, 20 on the play? Big gain for them. Back to 1st down. One of the longest drives today for the Midwest is, oh, we're not going to be able to get an interception. But Rob Ravioli with a massive hit across the middle there. Bit of a hospital ball from Dilworth. So we got a screen. Oh, I read it, and he is able to bring him down with a little bit of help. Missed a word in that sentence. Let's break over to Manny Meatball here, see what he's got. 3rd and 13, long play. He gets a nice spin move from the Meatball. As he's going to throw it to a wide open receiver. We're going to level him again. Lenny Linguini putting on the boom here, but a great read by Dilworth. It's just a horrible pass by the quarterback there. We don't have Dilworth, and we have Ben Frank. Frankie? I don't know what that is. I would say Ben Frankie, but Frank? I don't know, Frank with a silent E at the end just doesn't seem right. He's in, Dilworth is out. Not sure what the injury is there. Billy Biscuit in pursuit, it's not enough. Mastacholi able to bring him down. 3rd and goal from the 3, the closest that FCS Midwest has been all game. We're going to pinch the line here. Manny Meatball in pursuit. We're able to swat it down. Three Wheat Kings in the area. Not a great choice there. As I just picked a play that I did not want to pick. We're just going to run with it anyway. Billy Biscuit just right into the backfield, and it's going to be a sack. What else? Billy Biscuit is too much of a monster. So far, 2 sacks today and multiple tackles for a loss. He's got a nice little inside zone play. Gonna try to run the clock down here. Just come out with the win. Only gain of 3. 10 carries for 54 today for Barry Baguette. Good start. Gets a touchdown as well. Gonna get more run opportunities this late in the game. He's very shifty, Barry Baguette, bringing it to 3rd and 1. Great time for a power run play if they give me the option here. We're going to go to 2 o'clock and try to run this game out. I'm not seeing any power runs in the coach suggestions, and I just picked the wrong play here. I don't want an option. I just kind of have to pick this. We have a swing pass here. So we're going to get it to Barry Baguette. An interesting play call, and he's not going to be able to fall forward for the 1st down. I just want to run this clock out, so I'm going to call a play that is very special in my heart, and it seems to work often, a QB sneak. And with a guy like Chuck Chibata in the middle, behind Freddie Fettuccini, and no defensive tackle in front of the center, this is going to be an easy 1st down. And they're going to stack the box here. We're just trying to run the clock down, run the rest of the timeout, because we're going to try to look for a hole. Not much to find on that one. Again, we did not upgrade the offensive line at all, so the offensive line is still very low rated. We've got a lot of 70s and I think some 60s, if I remember correctly. Obviously, it was just earlier in the video here. Got a bit of a hole. Barry Baguette right down the middle, and it's stripped. They pick it up. Was he down is the question. I'm going to call this, and we're going to challenge. I don't think he was down. He might have been on top of a body, but I don't think he was. I thought it was stripped. Let's see here. We can't see it. Butt touches the ground there. Ball's not out yet. And we don't get to ever see a good angle. There it is. It looks like the ball came out after, if you ask me. Yep. And we're going to get the ball back. It was a good challenge. Good challenge by Walter White. Or Walker. Walker White. Sorry, we're going to get those confused every once in a while. Now we can continue to run the clock down and run this game out for a Wheat Kings win. Wow, he is just stuffed in the backfield by the defender there. I'd like to get Bobby Brioche some time. We're going to try to call some inside runs. See if we can get him some. We also have Rigatoni in. We're going to flip this to the other side. I think I see less players there. Because look at the block. Oh, he didn't make any block at all, actually. Rigatoni. Rusty Rigatoni. We're going to try it again. 3rd and 7, just trying to run the clock down. This is going to be till the end of the game here. See if we can get a big gain. What a great block. We're going to spin inside, and we're going to get a first down, and that's going to be the game. We just wind the clock down to the end here. As we do get a Bobby Brioche run right at the end, we'll see what he can do. Powers up the middle for a nice gain of 9, and that's going to be it. We get the dub. Again, it was just against FCS Midwest. They only had one red zone opportunity, and we were able to shut them down on 4th and short. Chuck Chibata looks good. He does throw 1 interception, 68% completion on 239 and 3 touchdowns. A good day for him. Just a freshman out of Gluten Tech. So, a lot of great plays here. Sammy Sourdough taking the pick 6 to the house. Great day for Gluten Tech. Showing out again against FCS school. But we'll have to see if this can carry over into some tougher opponents later in the season. So we are able to level up a few times there. We level up to a 3rd level. Going to be able to upgrade the coach, which is good to see. But that's going to do it. I'm going to advance the week. We're all ready to go here. But yeah, we're going to advance the week. And then that's going to be it for this video. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of this series down below. I am very happy with the logos and how they turned out in the uniforms. Billy Biscuit getting MAC Defensive Player of the Week. 2 sacks, 4 tackles, and 7 tackles for a loss is an interesting stat. More tackles for a loss than he even tackled people seems like some sort of magic. But great game from Billy Biscuit. And he's also the National Defensive Player of the Week. Okay, great early start for Billy Biscuit. As we're going to have to go up against Miami. They've already had 2 games. But the Wheat Kings look good so far. So stay tuned for that in the next video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and have a great day.